A really fun icebreaker and SELF strategy that we use at Breathe for Change is called the name game. The name game aligns with the social emotional learning competencies of relationship skills, and it's something that we recommend playing and teaching on the first day of school to help your students and yourself get to know each other and build a community and foster that really fun, engaging environment that all of us want to create in our classrooms. So the name game has 3 parts. First, everyone obviously needs to know their name, their first name. Then they choose an adjective that starts with the same letter or makes the same sound as the first letter in their name. So for example, I'm Ilana, it starts with an I, and so my adjective is inspiring Ilana. And then once they get their name and their adjective, then they put a movement, a really fun movement to make it a whole complete expression. So the movement should sort of describe or showcase what the adjective is or who they are. So for example, I might be inspiring Ilana, right? So you'll introduce that process and you'll let them know that they need to choose a name, an adjective, and a movement. And I would definitely model just the way I just did, like how to put those 3 things together. And then I would say, okay, now repeat after me. Inspiring Ilana. And then they would all say that and do that with me. And then after that, I'd say, okay, so how this is gonna work is every single person is gonna get the opportunity to jump into the center of the circle and say their name, their adjective, and do their movement at the same time. And all of us will repeat so that we get to know each other's names and get to know each other at a deeper level from day 1. So then you would have everyone think about their names and their adjectives and their movement. And I would go first, if I were you, to model once again, and then just turn to the person next to you and say, okay, it's your turn. And then they'll go and you'll repeat after them, and then the next person will go and everyone will repeat until you've gone all the way around the entire circle. And one other thing that I like to do is say, like, we're gonna do this as rapidly as we possibly can. So if you have a big class, you're not spending a lot of time going person to person, but it's like this really consistent flow. Now, the way I just describe it will work perfectly with middle schoolers or high schoolers. They can totally figure out their adjective and their movement alone. With younger students, you may want to help them or give them options for what adjectives they might use. So for example, if your student's name is Angelina, you might say, Angelina, what is your adjective? Are you angelic or amazing or awesome? And she may say, amazing. And so then you say, okay, what movement do you want to make? And then you help them find their name, their adjective, and their movement so that you're not only supporting them in fulfilling the intention for the game, but you're also building their vocabulary as you go. So this is just such a fun way to, break the ice, have your students get to know each other. And then at the end of the game, I always say, research shows that the more that you repeat each other's names and that you associate names with other things like adjectives or movements, the more likely you are to remember them. So I encourage you throughout the day to go up to each other, use each other's movements. You may remember only their adjective or their movement and forget their name, but just ask each other. It's a great opportunity to help us get to know each other better, and let's do it. So enjoy this game. It's super, super fun, and check out these few ways that we've modeled for you how you can facilitate it effectively with students in the classroom. So we are going to do a super, super fun name game. Since we're all new friends, it's so important that we know each other's names, right? 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 So what we're going to do is each of us is going to get a turn to say our name and then some word that we like to describe our name. So for example, I'm Ilana and I'm inspired inspiring Ilana. Okay? And then,
like the first name of our like the first letter of our first name.
yes, you got it. Perfect. So what he just said, which is so brilliant, is that when you choose your adjective, is what that word is called, something to describe your name, you're going to do it with the sound of your first name or the letter of your first name. So for example, can I use you as an example? This is Angelina. So do you like, what's I could say Angelina is, what's an A one? Amazing Angelina. So amazing Angelina, inspiring Ilana. What's your name? Jeremiah. Let's see. Are you jumping Jeremiah? Are you jazzy Jeremiah? What are you?
Jumping.
Joyful Jeremiah?
I'm jumping.
He's jumping Jeremiah. And what's your name?
Carmelo.
And Carmelo. And do you have an adjective that you have an idea about?
Yeah.
What is it? What? Crazy Carmelo. And Tui, what's yours?
I'm terrific Tui.
Terrific Tui. Daniel, do you know what yours is?
Dazzing Daniel.
What?
Dazzing.
Dazzing Daniel. And then, remind me your name.
Jalen.
Jalen?
Jaren.
Jaren. So what are you jazzy? Are you joyful? Are you jumping? What's your word?
Jumping.
We got two jumping Jeremiah and jumping Jaren. And what's your name?
Isaiah.
Isaiah. And so are you interesting Isaiah? Are you inspiring Isaiah? Or are you exciting Isaiah? Or what do you want to be? Jumping Isaiah, great. And what's your name? Trevor. Do you know what word you want to use? T. Terrific. What's other T words? Help me. Trusting. Are you tricky? Ooh, tricky. And then what's your name?
Joaquin.
Joaquin. And what's your adjective?
Wacky Joaquin.
Perfect. So are we ready to play the game? So this is how it goes. Now that we all have our names, you're going to come up with a movement to go with your name. So for example, I'm inspiring Ilana. Okay? And now, watch. I'm going to say I'm inspiring Ilana, and then you repeat after me. So now
Inspiring Ilana.
do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Inspiring Ilana.
Yay! Now, Jeremiah, do you want to go? Jumping Jeremiah. What's your move?
Jumping.
Are you going to jump? Okay, do it. Tell it. Jumping Jeremiah. Your turn, Angelina. Amazing, Angelina. What's your move? Amazing, Angelina. Good job. What's your move? And now say your name and adjective so we all know. Crazy Carmelo. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Crazy Carmelo. Your turn, Tui.
Terrific Tui.
Terrific Tui. Your turn. Dazzling Daniel. Did we say it right? Awesome. Your turn. Is it jumping? Okay, ready? Jumping. Yay! Awesome. All right, Isaiah. Your turn. Jumping, Isaiah. Ready? Do your move so we can follow you. Jumping, Isaiah. Your turn. Tricky Trevor. And
Wacky Joaquin.
Wacky Joaquin. Awesome. So now we can always remember each other, not even by our names, but also by our movement. So maybe I might walk up to Jumping Jeremiah and say, "Hi, Jumping Jeremiah," or "Hi, amazing Angelina." Does that sound fun? Cool. Give your neighbors a high five. We did it. Yay. Awesome. All right, so we're going to do a really awesome game to help us remember each other's names. And research shows that if you repeat someone's name 3 times the first day that you meet them, you're literally so much more likely to remember them. So this is kind of a game to get us connected, to build community, and also to help us remember each other's names. So how it's going to work is each of us are going to come up with an adjective that starts with the first letter of our name, or like says it has the same sound as the first letter. So for example, I'm Ilana, starts with an I, so I'm inspiring Ilana, okay? And then after that, we're gonna come up with a movement that kind of embodies or describes your adjective. So for example, I'm like, inspiring Ilana, okay? So each of you, think about, okay, right now think about your adjective, and then like raise your hand when you got your adjective. Adjective is like, so remind me your name. Elijah. So it could be like exciting Elijah, or like enthusiastic Elijah, or energetic. Something that describes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do any of you have one for him? Energetic. Easy.
Sure.
There you go. All right, so does everyone have your adjective? If you need help, ask each other, your friends. Some of you know each other's.
Funny. Yeah. You're a funny freak.
You got it? Ooh. All right, so if there's no right answer here, it could be anything, all right? So now I want you to think about what movement you're gonna make, okay? And so what we're gonna do is I'll do my movement and my adjective, my name, and like this. Inspiring Ilana, and now all of you repeat after me. Do it, and you do the movement. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wait. One more time. Inspiring Ilana. Yeah. All right, now it's your turn. Transcendent Tui. Funny Frank. I don't know.
I only have one and none of the scripts can work, but accepting Ava, because
Accepting Ava. Perfect. Memorable Megan.
Breathing Brian.
Breathing Brian. Spicy Sam. Motivated Momo.
Easy Elijah.
Easy Elijah. Awesome. So then for the rest of the day, when you interact with each other, even if you don't remember each other's names, you may be like, wait, what's your name again? Right? So just use this as a fun way to continue to get to know each other and to build relationships and to remember each other's names so that we can stay connected for the whole school year. Sound good? Awesome. Give your neighbor a high five. Tell them they're awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.